today. This is day 13 of my slap challenge. We're doing at least 40 squats, 40 lunges, 40 reps of an ab exercise, and 40 push-ups a day, every single day for 40 days. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it today because it is getting late in the day and I'm gonna get my reps done. I'll show you the first exercise before we begin and I'll just talk you through the rest as we're going. They're all pretty basic. You can see I have my Oogie ball here. So I will be using my ball today. I'm also going to be using my medium plyo box as well as my jump rope. But if you don't have a jump rope, you don't have a plyo box, you don't have a ball, that's fine. Stick around after the workout. I will show you some equipment-free modifications so you can follow right along with the video even if you have absolutely no exercise equipment whatsoever. You will need, however, either an exercise mat or yoga mat, something that you can lie down uncomfortably for our ab exercise. If you don't have a mat, a towel should probably work just fine. So quickly, let me walk you through today's squat variation. I'm going to be doing a jump squat. I'm going to have one foot elevated on the ball. This increases the difficulty quite a bit because the ball is unstable. You can also do this exercise with your foot elevated on a very low plyo box if you have one. It will still add difficulty even though the plyo box isn't unstable, so that's another option. If you don't have anything that you can elevate your foot on, that's fine. You can just do the jump squat with both feet flat on the floor. So remember, as always with your squats, that you want your shoulders back and down, chest lifted high. Make sure your core is nice and strong and tight. Keep it engaged and working the whole time. Push your booty back. Think of trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty. That's going to help you keep your back flat and the weight in your heels, which is what we want. So then you're going to sink down into your squat, and now we're going to jump up. And then from here, I'm going to do 3 bunny hops so that I wind up on the other side of my ball. So I'm going to come down and put my hands on the ball, and then I'm just going to hop side to side 1, 2, 3 times. Now I'm going to just repeat on the other side. So we're alternating sides with each jump squat. So now the other foot goes up on the ball, squat down into the lunge, jump up, and now hands on the ball, hop, hop, hop. Okay, so that's the first exercise. I'll walk you through the rest as we're going. But real quickly, let me go ahead and show you the equipment-free modification for this exercise now since we're already doing it. So you can really do the exact same thing without elevating your foot, okay? So just sink down into your squat, jump up. Now put your feet together, hands down, and hop. 1, 2, 3. Now stand and just repeat on the other side. Squat down, jump up, bring the feet together, hands come down, and hop. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Really simple modification. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into this. If you do have a ball like this, or a small plyo box that you want to use to elevate your foot on, go ahead and grab that. And if you have a medium plyo box, get that ready as well. If you don't have a plyo box, a chair will work. Basically, any kind of sturdy elevated surface will work. So you can use a park bench, a dining room chair, maybe a piano bench or your coffee table. You don't have to elevate your foot, but that's if you want to elevate your foot for our lunge exercise. Make sure you have an elevated surface handy. Definitely make sure that you have an exercise mat or a towel, something that you can lie down on comfortably for our ab exercise. If you would like to join me for some jump rope, get your jump rope ready. If you don't have a jump rope, it's fine. You can either skip the jump rope sections or you can do some other type of cardio while I'm jumping rope. So if you have access to an exercise bike or a treadmill, you'll want to be ready to hop on one of those while I'm doing jump rope. If not, remember, I'll talk you through all of the equipment-free substitutions after the workout, so stick around to see those. But for now, if you're ready to start this workout with me, go ahead and gather your equipment. Take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up, and when you're ready, let's get started. I forgot to explain the format, so real quickly, we're gonna do 10 reps of squats, 10 reps of lunges, 10 reps of our ab exercise, and 10 push-ups. And then I'm going to be doing jump rope, sets of 100. I'm gonna be doing 5 sets of 100. That's 1 round, and we're gonna do 4 rounds. So by the end of the 4th round, we will have completed our 40 squats, 40 lunges on each leg, 40 reps of our ab exercise, and 40 push-ups. If you want, you can cut the amount of lunges in half so that you're doing 20 on each leg by the end of the workout. That's up to you. As long as you complete a total of 40 lunges on the whole day, you're good, so that's your option. And then we will also have completed a total of 2,000 reps with the jump rope. So when I say a rep of jump rope, I'm talking about revolutions of the rope, okay? So 1 revolution of the rope equals 1 rep. I'm gonna be doing 5 sets of 100 with each jump rope section. It's gonna take me plus or minus 5 minutes or so. So during that 5 minutes is when you can substitute with some other type of cardio exercise if you don't have a jump rope. Okay, now let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm gonna start my watch. Watch is going. Timer is set as a stopwatch, so here we go. Time has begun. We're starting with 10 reps of our 1 foot elevated squat, jump, and now come down, bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop. Now other side. Put the other foot up on the ball, squat, jump, hands come down into the ball, hop, hop, hop. That's 2. We're doing 10 of these. So squat, jump, hop, hop, hop. Squat, jump, hop, hop, hop. That's 4. Five. 6. 4 more. 7. 8. 9, last one. That's 10. Okay, so next is my lunge component. I'm doing Bulgarian split squats, which I know are called squats, but to me, they're lunges. They're like elevated lunges. So I have my plyo box here. Basically, a Bulgarian split squat is a static lunge with your back foot elevated, okay? So here you can use a chair, piano bench, park bench, a plyo box if you have one is great, but you can even look for household items that will work, like maybe some cinder blocks or milk crates or something like that. So from here, you're gonna sink down into your split squat, which is really a lunge. And then on the way up, this back foot is gonna step forward, and I'm gonna do a forward lunge onto my oogie ball. Okay, so again, the ball adds a lot of difficulty because it's unstable. So if you don't have a ball, it's fine, you can just lunge forward onto the floor, okay? So that's the exercise. I wanna keep it moving, so I'm going to do 10 reps on each leg. So, doesn't matter which leg you start on, but we're doing 10 reps on one leg, then 10 reps on the other. So as soon as you're ready, here we go. So lunge and lunge forward. Then that foot goes right back up on the plyo box. Try not to miss your plyo box. That was smooth. Okay, so that was 1 rep. So sink down into the lunge, and then step forward, lunging onto the ball, right into your next rep. Bulgarian split squat, forward lunge. Split squat, forward lunge. So what is that, 4? Let's say that's 4, I think that was 4. So that's 5, 6, these are tough, 7, so do your best, 8, I'm just proud of myself that I found a way to fit this all in the frame, that's 9, and 10. So now switch legs. So elevate the other foot up on the plyo box or park bench or whatever you're using. Taking way too long to get situated. All right, 10 reps. Hopefully my ball's in the right spot. If it's not, I'll find out very quickly and hopefully not too painfully. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had to tap my foot down there just to check my balance real quickly. If you have to do that, that's 6. Obviously that's fine, just the goal is to not have to do that. 7. See how my foot is never on the ground. 8. It's going right from the plyo box to the ball. That's 9, and then right back to the plyo box. 10. So that's what we're going for. It's difficult, so do your best. All right, that's lunges. Next is abs. If you're working out in a space where you don't have to like move everything around. I actually have the space here that I don't have to move everything. I could move my body around, but then I wouldn't be able to share the video with you. So it slows me down a bit, but it's okay because I like sharing the videos. So next is our ab exercise. I'm going to be kind of combining 2 ab exercises like I've been doing lately and calling it one. So this is going to be a weighted knee hug plus a weighted pike. So I'm holding the ball in my hands. This is my starting position. I'm going to hug the knees in and bring the ball with me so that the ball is kind of resting on my ankles. But I'm not going to let go of it, but that's just the placement. And then from here, I'm going to do a pike. So hands and feet come up at the same time, and I'm bringing the ball with me. So lift the legs and lift the ball to touch the toes. Okay, so the knee hug plus the pike is 1 rep. We're doing 10 reps. When you're ready, here we go. So knee hug and pike. Knee hug and pike. That's 3. We're going to 10. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, last one. That's 10. So each rep of that exercise is really 2 reps of abs. So again, work to your own level. Make whatever changes and adjustments you need to make to suit your current fitness level, your time constraints, whatever else. So by the time we finish the workout, we really will have completed a total of 40 knee hugs and also 40 pikes. So if you want to cut the reps in half, you will still meet your requirement for the challenge, so that is up to you, whatever works for you. Last is basically just a broad jump burpee. So I'm elevating my hands on the oogie ball. So if you don't have a ball, you can just do your push-up with your hands flat on the floor and then a broad jump. I'll show you after the workout, but for now, let me just show you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna come down, put my hands on the ball, jump my feet back, do my push-up with my hands on the ball. Jump the feet in, and now I'm gonna jump over the ball without falling on my booty. Good Lord, I'm clumsy today. And then I'm gonna do 2 jumps back. You can do a twist jump if you want and continue that way. That's up to you. I'm going to be doing 2 little jumps in reverse to return to my starting position. Okay, so that's your call. Again, that's the thing about this challenge, is however you want to get your reps done. As long as you do 40 push-ups today, it doesn't matter what they look like I mean, it matters what they look like in the sense that you need to be doing them with proper form, but it doesn't matter what variation you choose as long as you get your 40 reps done, okay? So this is what I'm gonna be doing, 10 reps. So when you're ready, here we go. Hands on the ball, jump the feet back. Push up with the hands on the ball, and now jump forward and 2 jumps back. Right into your next rep. So that was 1, push up, jump forward, 2 jumps back. That was 2. Hands on the ball, push up, jump the feet in, jump forward, 2 jumps back. Was that 3 or 4? I don't know. Let's say it was 3, so let's say that one was 4. Maybe I'm doing an extra one, it's all good. I'll call that 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. That's 10. Okay. I'm going a little bit slower than I wanted to, but next time through the circuit, you will have seen everything, so I won't need to explain or demonstrate anything, so hopefully I can move a little bit faster from one exercise to the next. If you're eliminating the cardio sections, you can just do 3 more rounds of that circuit to get in your 40 reps of everything. If you are doing the cardio section with me, I'm doing 500 reps of jump rope. I'm breaking it down into sets of 100. If that's too many for you, you can do fewer reps. If sets of 100 is too many for you, you can do reps of, or sets of 20, 50, whatever works for you. If you don't have a jump rope, 5 minutes of any other type of cardio is fine. When you're ready, here we go. So we're counting 100 revolutions of the rope. So you're gonna count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So that's my first set of 100. I'm just marking a little slash on my paper so that I don't lose track of how many I've done. So keep the rest breaks in between sets as short as you can. So as soon as you're ready, let's start our next set of 100. So that's my second set. Marking the slash. Remember, any style of jump rope you want to do is fine. I kind of jog like this with my feet while I'm jumping rope. You can jump with your feet together if you're more comfortable with that. Any style you want to do is fine. Third set, here we go. slash. That was set number 3. 2 more sets of 100, and that's the end of round 1. You don't have to break these up if you don't want to. If you just want to do one big set of 500, that's totally up to you. Some days I do that, but it's rare that I can get through a set of 500 without tripping, and I find it really taxing, so I just always feel like it's much more manageable to break it up into sets of 100, but again, you do what works for you. All right, this is our my fifth and final set. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you trip, you do not have to start the whole set over. Just take a breath, try to leave it behind you, okay? And just get right back into it. Pick up where you left off. So I tripped on like rep number 50, so I'm picking up my count there. 60, 70, 80. So again, I'm just gonna do another 20 because I tripped on like rep 80. It's fine if you trip. 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 100. Just doing a couple extra reps just to make sure that I didn't miss any. Okay, so that was set number 5. And that means we're finished with round 1, okay? So we're gonna do 4 more rounds just like that, including the jump rope. So starting again with our squats, 10 reps of whatever squat variation you have chosen to do. I'm gonna be doing my foot elevated squat jump with 3 bunny hops, 10 reps, alternating sides. So when you're ready, let's start round 2. Just 10 reps of everything. So now we're moving on to our lunge component, which are called squats, but they're lunges. Bulgarian split squat, plus a forward lunge. shake it off as soon as you're ready. I feel like that will help. Yeah, there we go. Elevate the other foot. And 10 reps on the other leg. All right, that was 10. So moving on to abs. Whatever ab exercise you're doing. So you can do just knee hugs, just pikes. You can do what I'm doing and combining the two. You can do any other type of ab exercise you want. 10 reps. When's the last time I complained about my weakling abs? They're hurting. Okay, last exercise is push-ups. Any push-up variation you want to do. Basically, I'm doing broad jump burpees using my Oogie ball. 10 reps, so here we go. That's 10. Okay, that's twice through the circuit. So we are halfway finished with our slap reps, SLAP, squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups. So to finish up round 2, I'm just going to do another 500 reps of jump rope, same way as I did in round 1. Same style of jump rope, and again, breaking it up into 5 sets of 100. By the time I finished around, I was just over about 30, almost like 30 minutes and like 30 seconds. So if I really keep up my pace, maybe I can finish in under an hour. Let's keep it as close to an hour as we can. So as soon as you're ready, let's start on round 3, 10 squats. If you need a longer rest break, remember that you can always pause the video and just come back when you're ready to start your 3rd round. That's totally fine. Take as long of a rest as you need. Just challenge yourself to keep it as short as you can. But only continue when you feel that you can do so with proper form. Never sacrifice your form for speed, no matter what, okay? Proper form is number 1 most important thing. So that's 4. Okay, that was 10. So as soon as you're ready, let's go ahead and get started on our lunge component. That was 10. Switching legs as soon as you're ready. If I could get lucky enough to like place it correctly before my first round, I could save a lot of time. There we go. onto abs. Next time I do this exercise, I'm gonna use some of that tape they use on set to show you where your mark is. What's it called? It's probably called marking tape. I don't know. Whatever it's called. They always have rolls of it hanging from their belt loops or whatever. If you've ever been on set, you know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about. They called it marking tape. I'm sure that's not what it's called. Maybe it is, what do I know? Okay, 10 reps of our ab exercise. You can hear me struggling, but that's one thing I like about this format. I don't usually do such short sets. We're only doing sets of 10, but it does enable me to keep the workout moving because I can pretty much get through the sets without having to stop and rest. So, something different. Okay, push-ups. That's 6. There's that kitty again. 7. 8. 9, last one. Can you guys hear that cat? It must be lunchtime. I think it must be that orange cat that lives across the alley on the corner. Every day around this time, I hear a cat meowing. So I think it must be lunchtime. I heard the little kitty. All right. So that was our 3rd time through our slap circuit. Now we just have to finish up round 3 with another 5 sets of jump rope as soon as you're ready. Can you hear the kitty? Set number 5. So then at the end of round 3, okay, picked up like a full minute. So try to keep the pace up. If I can stay on this pace, I should be able to finish in under an hour. So let's keep pushing. If you need a longer rest break, pause the video, come back when you're ready. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into round 5, or round 4. This is our final round, right? Yeah. All right. All right, that's 10. As quickly as you can. Go ahead and get into our Bulgarian split squats plus forward lunge. As soon as you can, switch to the other leg. 8. 9, last one. And 10. Good job, those are tough. But they're done. That's our final lunge of the day. So squats are done, lunges are done. All you have left to do is 10 more reps of abs, 10 more push-ups, and 5 more sets of jump rope. All right, so let's keep pushing. Really, really want to finish in under an hour. Just do your best. That's 5. 5 more. 6. 7. 8. 9. 1 more. It's 10. Somebody must have fed the kitty. I don't hear any more meowing. It's so cute. Every day around this time, I'm out here doing my workout and I hear a sweet little meow. All right, 10 push-ups. That's 5. 5 more. 6. 7. 8. 9, last one. 10. All right. I still have 7 minutes left. We're just under. So unless this jump rope section is just the biggest disaster ever, which is not outside the realm of possibility, but I might be my odds for finishing in under an hour. I'm gonna do my best. All I have left to do is 5 sets of jump rope. That's 3. 2 more. Set number 4. Final set. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. All right, that was set number 5. That completes round 4. And that whole thing took me a total of 57 minutes and 44 seconds. So I feel like I actually got faster with each round, which is amazing. I'm really happy. I really feel like I pushed myself as hard as I could have today. So if you did this workout, please share your time with me. I'm curious to know. We're almost finished. No workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee, so we have just 1 rep left to go. However, when I do a workout that includes jump rope, in addition to my bonus burpee, I also like to do a bonus set of 100 reps with the jump rope. It is completely optional. But if you would like to join me, any style of jump rope you want to do, counting 100 revolutions with the rope, just like we've been doing all day. So when you're ready, here we go. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. All right, so that's our little jump rope bonus. And now we have just 1 rep left to go. Let's do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. Final rep of the day. When you're ready, here we go. All right, so I already showed you your equipment-free substitution for the squats. Now let me show you equipment-free substitutions for lunges, abs, and push-ups. So first of all, let me show you a version of what I was doing without the ball, because I think even if you don't have any exercise equipment, I'm sure you can probably find a chair or a park bench or a piano bench, or use your coffee table or the arm of your couch or some kind of elevated surface that you can use for the Bulgarian split squats. So I will show you a completely equipment-free variation, but just assuming that most people have something like this that they can use. Okay, so this can be a dining room chair, piano bench, whatever you've got. You're just gonna elevate your foot. The first half of the rep will look exactly the same. I'm so uncoordinated, let me just wait for the plane. So the first half of the rep will look exactly the same. You're just gonna elevate your foot and then do your Bulgarian split squat. So bending both knees and sink down as deep as you can into this exercise. Don't push your body into doing something you're not ready to do, okay? Work to your own level, and you might need to shorten up your range of motion if you're a beginner or if you're out of shape. If you can only come here, that's fine. But sink down as deep as you can comfortably, and then from here, you're gonna press this heel into the ground. This foot's gonna come forward, and you're gonna step forward and then sink into your lunge. So again, bending both knees. If you are able to tap this back knee to the ground, great, go for it. Just make sure you're controlling the movement so you're not banging your knee into the ground, okay? And then make sure on your forward lunge that you do your best to have the knee of this forward leg over the heel of this foot, as opposed to stepping out too far into your lunge and letting your knee come over the toes of this foot. Ideally, you want to have as close to a 90-degree angle as you can get in this front leg. Do your best, okay? I will not come to your house with a protractor and measure the angle of your front knee. So do your best, but don't, it's not going to be a perfect 90-degree angle. Just keep in mind to try and not let your knee go out too far over your toes, okay? So that's the exercise. So you'll just do your Bulgarian split squat into your forward lunge and then right back into your next rep, okay? Staying on one leg for 10 reps. Okay, so it's exactly what I was doing, but instead of lunging onto the ball, I'm just lunging forward onto the ground. If combining the Bulgarian split squat with a forward lunge is too challenging for you, or it's too advanced and you're not there yet, just work on your Bulgarian split squats. So you can just do these. Just do Bulgarian split squats. That's 1, 2, 3, okay? And that can be your lunge component. Again, I know it's called a Bulgarian split squat, but it's really more of a lunge. You're basically doing a static lunge with your back foot elevated, okay? So if you need to eliminate the forward lunge, that's totally fine. Just do Bulgarian split squats, a total of at least 20 on each leg, and you will have met your requirement for the slap challenge if you're doing the slap challenge with me. So if you don't have anything you can elevate your foot on, or you just don't want to elevate your foot, that's fine. Just do tick-tock lunges. It's just a reverse lunge and a forward lunge, okay? So it's gonna be the same thing, but without elevating your back foot and without lunging onto a ball. All right, so just lunge forward and then go right into a reverse lunge, okay? So with your standing leg, this foot's gonna stay planted, the other leg is gonna swing forward and back. So do your best to go straight from your forward lunge right into your reverse lunge without ever setting that foot down. And then again, swing the foot forward right into the next rep. If you have to set it down, obviously set it down. If you lose your balance and you need to check your balance, or you just need to rest, and set it down. But what you're going for is the foot touches the floor here on the forward lunge, and then it doesn't touch the floor again until you sink into your reverse lunge. Then straight into the next rep, okay? So that exercise is kind of challenging. It doesn't look as hard as it is. So with each rep, you're really doing 2 lunges. So if you want to cut the amount of reps in half, that's totally up to you. Essentially counting each lunge as 1 rep. So if you want, you can count like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that you're counting each lunge as 1 rep. If you want to do it more similar to what I was doing, then you would count each tick-tock as 1 rep, so that you would be counting like this. Forward lunge into reverse lunge, that's 1 rep. Now forward lunge, reverse lunge, that's 2, 3, 4. Okay, we did a super souped up, advanced, challenging version of that exercise, I think in Monday's workout, it was like a couple of days ago. But That's a great body weight alternative and equipment-free alternative if you don't want to elevate your foot. If that is too advanced for you, remember the beautiful thing about this challenge is that as long as you're doing 40 lunges, it can be any lunge variation you want, okay? So you can just do forward lunges. You can just step forward, sink into your lunge, step it back. That's 1. 2, again, if you're a beginner, you can shorten up the range of motion, so you can shorten up your step. You can not sink as deep into the lunge. That's fine, as long as you're minding your form. I don't care if you're doing forward lunges, reverse lunges, so that would look like this. Step it back and sink it to the lunge, and then step forward. That's 1. 2, okay? You can do static lunges. So have one foot forward, the other foot back, bend both knees, sink down into your lunge, and then straighten the legs. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do 10 on one side, then 10 on the other with each round. Any lunge variation you want to do is fine, but those are all of your equipment-free modifications that are at least similar to what I was doing today. If none of those work for you, just do some other type of lunge variation. And please remember that I'm always here to help if you're stuck for ideas, or if you need any further help with beginner modifications, please just ask. Next was abs. I was holding on to my Oogie ball. So for the first exercise and the second exercise, the squats and lunges, I was using my Oogie ball as an unstable surface to increase the difficulty. And same thing for my push-ups. Okay, for my ab exercise, I was using it as a weight. So my pink Oogie ball weighs 8 pounds. So if you don't have a ball, if you have a medicine ball, that would be a great substitution, or a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Okay, if you don't have any of that, but you still want to add weight to the exercise to increase the difficulty, look for household items that will work. A couple of water bottles, whatever you've got lying around the house that you can hold in your hands while you do this is fine. So let me show you with one dumbbell. This is a 10-pound dumbbell. So it's going to be the exact same exercise. I'm going to start with my arms extended overhead and my legs extended straight, and then I'm going to hug the knees into the chest. So bend the knees and sit up, bring the weight over the knees, and then reverse the movement. So straighten the arms, straighten the legs, and then your weighted pike. So lift the legs and lift the weight up to touch the toes, and that would be 1 rep, okay? So knee hug and pike, that's 1 rep. So it's the exact same exercise holding onto a dumbbell instead of an Oogie ball, so any type of weight will work. And if you don't have anything that will work for weight, or you just don't want to add weight, you can do the same thing without holding onto any weight. It's such an easy modification. So extend the arms, extend the legs, now do a knee hug. So same thing, just bend the knees and bring them into the chest as you sit up, and you can put your hands right on your knees and actually hug them into your chest. And then reverse the movement, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, and then from here you'll do your pike. So just lifting the legs and lifting the arms at the same time, that would be 1 rep, okay? So knee hug and pike, that's 1. Knee hug and pike, that would be 2. Again, it's really 2 ab exercises in 1. So if that's too many reps for you, you can either do 5 reps per round instead of 10 reps per round if you want to keep the same format. Or you can just do one of those or the other. So you can just do knee hugs if you want, and this can be your ab exercise. 1, 2, 3. Or you can just do pikes, and that could be your ab exercise. 1, 2, 3. Pikes are a bit challenging, or most people call them jackknives. I've always called them pikes. So you can make them a bit easier by breaking them up, lifting your legs first, and then bringing your hands up to touch the toes instead of trying to lift both your arms and your legs at the same time. So you can try this if the pikes are too difficult. Lift the legs first, and now just do a toe touch. So lift the hands and then touch the toes. Then put the arms down and lower the legs, and that's 1 rep. Okay, so lift the legs and then touch the toes, and then lower the legs. Just make sure you're controlling the movement on the way up, controlling the movement on the way down. So don't just let your legs drop down. but control that movement all the way down, okay? So you could do that on its own, or you could combine it with a knee hug if you want. So you could do knee hug, and then leg raise, toe touch, and lower the legs. That's 1 rep. Knee hug, leg raise, toe touch, lower the legs. That would be 2 reps. So that's another option. You can eliminate the toe touch and just do leg raises. When I do leg raises, I like to have my hands under my booty because it's more comfortable. But just lift the legs and lower. That's 1, 2, 3. You could combine that with a knee hug if you want. You could do just a, that was very sloppy. Let me show you a non-sloppy one. You could just do a knee hug and then a leg lift. And that could be 1 rep. Okay, so any type of combination of those movements that you want, so you can combine them, doing your knee hug and a second element, whether that's a leg raise or a leg raise plus a toe touch or a jackknife, or you can just do one or the other. Okay, again, as long as you complete 40 reps of any ab exercise over the course of the whole day, you have completed your requirement for the challenge. So if you're doing the slap challenge with me, any ab exercise will work. And even if you're not doing the slap challenge, if what I'm doing doesn't work for you, just substitute with any other ab exercise. So you can do sit-ups or a Russian twist, just any ab exercise you want is totally fine. But if you want to keep it similar to what I was doing, that would be your equipment-free version, one of those variations that I just showed you. And then for my push-ups, I was doing my push-ups with my hands on the oogie ball. So as a general rule, when you do your push-ups with your feet elevated, it's going to make the push-ups more difficult. And as a general rule, when you do your push-ups with your hands on an elevated surface, it's going to make the push-ups less difficult. However, in this case, when you are doing your push-ups with your hands on an unstable surface like my oogie ball or like a medicine ball or a Swiss ball or any kind of exercise ball, it actually increases the difficulty a lot. You'll feel it so much more in your core, and I actually even just feel it more just in my arms because I am pushing against something unstable, so it's like I have to generate all of that power to push myself back up. So doing the push-up with your hands elevated on the ball increases the difficulty a lot. So this oogie ball is a great piece of equipment. If you're going to follow my workouts regularly, it wouldn't be a bad investment, although I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of pricey. But any kind of exercise ball, I think, is a great addition. So if you're looking to just have a few simple pieces of exercise equipment, definitely consider getting some kind of a ball. It doesn't have to be exactly what I use. I do like this because, like I said, I can use it as an unstable surface. I can also use it as a weight because it weighs 8 pounds. But it's just a good idea to have. I think it's a good investment. Using a ball you can increase the difficulty for a lot of these exercises, and they're very versatile, and I think you can probably find them pretty inexpensively. This one is probably a bit overpriced, but it is a great piece of equipment. I'm not gonna lie, I've had mine for years and I use it all the time. So what I was doing for my push-up was really a burpee. So any burpee variation you wanna do is totally fine. The most similar to what I was doing would just be a broad jump burpee. So that would look like this. Starting to one side of your workout space, you're gonna come down, place your hands on the floor or the ground in front of you, and then jump your feet back into a plank position if you can. If you can't jump them, you can step them back. Do your push-up. So I was just doing a regular push-up on the ball. Since you're not doing your push-up on the ball, you can increase the difficulty by doing a more challenging push-up variation if you want. That's totally up to you. Any push-up variation you want to do is fine, but do your push-up, and then you can step or jump the feet back in. And then you're gonna do a broad jump, okay? So you're just gonna jump as far as you can to the other side of your workout space like this. Okay? And then from here, if you wanna keep it similar to what I was doing, you can take 2 jumps back to return to your starting position and just continue that way. So hands come down, jump the feet back into plank, push up, jump the feet in, broad jump, and 2 jumps back. It's the exact same exercise I was doing on my oogie ball, but I'm just doing it with my hands flat on the ground. The other thing you can do is a twist jump. So you can come down, put your hands on the ground, jump the feet back, push up, jump the feet in, and do your broad jump. And now from here, instead of doing 2 jumps back, if you prefer, you can do a little twist jump and then continue in the other direction. That's totally up to you. So that's a broad jump burpee. That would be the most similar exercise that I was doing, an equipment-free version. But again, any burpee variation you want to do is fine. And if you don't want to do burpees, any push-up variation you want to do is fine. So remember, you can do the push-ups from your knees if you need to. You can do the exact same exercises, but just drop to your knees for the push-up. That's fine. Just remember to watch your form on your push-up, please. So when you are down here in your plank position, keep your hips high. If your hips are elevated slightly, that's not the end of the world. You're not going to hurt yourself, and it actually will make the push-ups a bit easier. So don't worry too much if your hips are lifted a bit, but ideally you want one straight line from your heels to your shoulders. Or if you're doing the push-ups from your knees, you want one straight line from your knees to your shoulders. What you don't want to do is allow your hips to drop like this, okay? So keep that core engaged and working the whole time. Keep the hips high. And as you lower your chest to the ground, if you can't lower your chest all the way to the ground, that's fine. Just go as far as you can. But don't try to compensate for that by lowering some other body part to the ground, okay? So don't get here and then compensate for the fact that you're not getting your chest to the ground by lowering your hips or by dipping your head down like this. So whether you're doing the push-ups from your knees or from your toes, just keep your body in one straight line for the entire exercise. So lower your chest down as low to the ground as you can, and then push up. Don't let your hips drop down, and don't dip your head down like that. Keep your neck still and your head still. Just please make sure that you're minding your form. If your form is lacking, you are increasing your risk of injury, and I don't want anyone getting hurt. You're also not getting the maximum benefit out of the exercise if you're not doing it correctly. So if you have any questions about how to do these exercises with the proper form, please just ask. I'm always here to help with that. Make sure you understand what you're doing and how to do it properly before you begin the workout. And as always, if anything is unclear about the format, if you have questions about any of the specific exercises that we were doing today, if you need to see beginner modifications, if you need any further help with equipment-free substitutions, I'm right here to help. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or if you need help of any kind. It is so important to me that all of my workouts are accessible to anyone, and everyone who wants to do them with me, I'm always here to help facilitate that. Thank you to everyone who's been working out with me lately. And even if you're not doing the workouts, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It means the world to me. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. I appreciate you all more than you know. And one final thank you to those of you who have been watching the videos all the way until the end and commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I say goodbye, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is, Miami is nice, so I'll say it thrice. So if you are still watching this video, hello. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says, Miami is nice, so I'll say it thrice. That is going to do it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.